can you back out of the contract once you go under contract as a buyer in New Jersey? Hi guys, this is Dagmara Kubisiak with Keller Williams, West Mammoth, talking to you from New Jersey. So question number 27 is a very important one. Can you or can you not back out of the contract once you go under contract as a buyer in New Jersey only because you feel like it? Sure you can, however, you are going to lose your earnest money deposit. Because to get out of the contract when you're under contract in New Jersey as a buyer, you have to have a legitimate legal reason to back out, not to lose your earnest money deposit. And here are the possible scenarios for you to be able to do it. So listen up. Scenario number 1. Once you finish attorney review and you go under contract, you have between 7 to 14 days to schedule and do all of your inspections. And we talked about it in another video, so scroll down on my YouTube channel and look for that video. So you do your inspections, the reports come back, you are not satisfied with the results, and you want the seller to give you credit for some repairs or to repair some stuff, and they say no. Either you take the house as it is or the deal is off. And then the deal is off. So it's one situation where actually the deal might fall through, and in this case you are getting your earnest money deposit back. Second scenario. After inspections, the next big step is an appraisal. So an appraiser comes in, does the appraisal process and sends the report. The report comes back and let's say the property doesn't appraise as the purchase price. Then you again have the right to negotiate. So you can ask the seller to go down with the price, or you have to come up with extra money to cover the appraisal gap difference, so-called. And then what if you don't agree on those terms, any of those terms? Then of course the deal falls through, and again in this situation you actually get your earnest money deposit back. Scenario number 3. The seller is obligated to provide you with a clean and clear title. If they are not able to do it, because let's say there are huge liens hanging over the property, you have the right to cancel the deal. And again, in this case, you are getting your earnest money deposit back. And of course, as you can see, none of these scenarios can be manipulated or can be planned in advance. You just go through those steps and consider your options once you get there. There are also some other scenarios like the death of the buyer or the seller, but these are rare, and some other scenarios that are particular to particular transactions. Scenario number 4, and I really don't wish this on anybody who is trying to get their dream home, is the situation where at the end of the transaction, actually, your mortgage gets denied. It's not your fault, you're not going to be held responsible for that. So although the transaction falls through because the reason is on you, you are getting your earnest money deposit back. By the way, because I know we are going to be thinking about it, when do you submit this earnest money deposit? So it's usually negotiated during attorney review, but standard procedure in New Jersey is sometime between the attorney review conclusion up to 14 days after you go under contract. Earnest money deposit check is usually deposited into a seller's attorney's trust account, sometimes into a buyer's attorney's trust account. It is also negotiated during the attorney review process. If at any time while being under contract you decide you don't want this home anymore and you want to cancel the contract, yes you can, but please remember, if you don't have a valid legal reason to do so, you will lose your earnest money deposit. And some people prefer to do that than live in a house they hate. That's all. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow all of my social media platforms and go to my YouTube channel because it's a wealth of information. Don't forget to subscribe and follow. Comment as well. Thank you for watching.